What's up, nerds? I'm back with another video today. I posted a poll the other day and I had a couple of options for you to pick from on what the next video should be on. The one that won the poll actually was the DARS choke. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start breaking down the DARS, talking about it. First, we're going to talk about basic application. So I feel like the easiest spot, go ahead and turtle up for me, Gabe. It's going to be the turtle, and we're going to talk about what we need to finish a DARS. So I feel like this is going to be the easiest spot for us to see everything. I'm going to start from this side because I want you to see, even though you can't really see what's going on with my hands, I do want you to notice something about when I swim for this attack. So if I'm here and I'm riding the turtle, I've got good control of the hips. What I'm going to do is sometimes I'll cup. I could start with a quarter half Nelson, anything going on with this, but what I want is I want to get this hand under Gabe's arm on this side, the side that I'm on right now. So what we're going to do is the great swim, right? I'm going to swim through and sink. So as I sort of pummel through on this, what I'm doing is I'm swimming. I let my shoulder fall all the way into Gabe's armpit. So now I'm going to show you from this angle. I just wanted you to see where my body was going, that I'm not staying back here, because what a lot of people will do is this. They'll swim and they'll stay right here. Notice how I don't have, there's this pocket between me and Gabe's shoulder. I need my shoulder and his armpit to finish this. So when I swim and I sort of shoot. See how my shoulder is now in line with his? I shoot my shoulder all the way in and I snap this tight to the body here. I'm gonna give you some options for the finish, but before we get there, we have to make sure the choke is set, right? This is one of those chokes that if I let him start to build separation early, his chances of defending it go high, right? So we wanna stop that from happening. So when I swim, I snap, and I'm not done fighting for the control of the head yet. It seems as if I would be able to just go ahead and lock and finish. But in reality, I want to get this as tight as possible before I lock, because it's hard to make adjustments here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my elbow on the back of Gabe's head and scoop. See how I'm stuffing his head in? Now I can find my grip. And for finish, I give you the options. We can sprawl and shrug, or we can sit and drag. Right? And I'm literally just sitting and dragging him into my knees, basically. I'm not even trying to engage in any type of real guard. I'm just snatching his head into my chest as I finish the choke. But that is the DARS. Now let's talk about some of my favorite setups to hit the DARS. So we know that we need the shoulder in the armpit, and we have to have everything tight, almost balling him up, right, is what we want. So one of my favorite positions to hit the DARS from is going to be while I'm passing the guard. Passing and letting him engage in some sort of half guard, right? So something I'll do a lot, because let's think about what Gabe is going to be doing if I'm passing the guard anyways. So if we're here and I'm passing, let's say I'm already, in a half guard situation, mostly passed. What's going to happen is Gabe is going to be finding me. He's going to be turning to his side so that he can build frames, so that he can fight the pass. So when he turns to his side and he starts to work from here, whether there be a knee shield or not, right? He's presenting to us that armpit that we're going to dive our shoulder into, right? So let's say he's got a half guard locked, right? He's trying to slow me down in every way possible in this pass. So he's went ahead and he locked on the leg, right? And now what he's doing is he's on his side facing me so that he can work his underhooks, right? And he can work his frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to let this underhook get strong and way up where he's already working his way out the side. What I want is I want to force him to move this underhook. And we can do it a little bit easier than we think. A lot of us already use the wizard. But when we use this wizard, if we get Gabe's wrist to bind on our hip or our side, and I keep punching through, we are in effect attacking the joint here. Right? The elbow. Now it's not going to get a finish, but what it is going to do is incentivize Gabe to move his hand and pass it across my body, right? If Gabe were to just pass this hand across, maybe he reaches for the far side hip here with both hands, what we would do is we would go ahead and shoot into our DARS and get our finish. Most of the time, people are smarter than to build that crossbody frame like that. So we want to force him to push it across. So what I'll do is, as he has his underhook, I get my whizzer tight, I start to roll my shoulder. Look at how he cleared his arm for me, because I got his elbow bound up. Now I cup, same thing as from the turtle, elbow to the back of the head, keep him in a ball. I collapse over his head and I shrug up for my finish. Very tight, very effective. Again, one of my favorite setups for the Darce is off of passing the guard, because if they panic, they reach cross body, it's there. If they don't and they're utilizing the underhook, we just keep our overhook strong. We force them to move that arm cross body for us. So there's the Darce, very versatile choke that happens in a lot of different situations. It's in that same family as your head arm chokes, you know? So pay attention to it, keep an eye out on it. If the anaconda's there, most of the time so is the Darce. And if we're working on one and we can't finish, it's not hard to punch through to the other and get the attack. So thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell. Stay tuned in because we got big stuff coming your way. I appreciate it. See you guys next time.